the interesting part of that office, of that space, was we created an island concept for that office. Usually what happens, the manager cabins and everything are there always in the peripheral area of that space. But in this case, we have created those things into the center part of the whole office. So it provided us good proximity with the employees as well as the directors, and that solved the structural part of the office in a good manner as well. So that was the concept for which we got this project as well, and we stood out, something different from other architects as well. So that's how we got this project. So basically, what is there in IT segment is you have to deal with too many, zones, right? You have the team leader zone, you have that workstation zone, you have that toilet services block, pantry, recreational, this kind of zones. So because of the long part of the envelope, length was too much, and the depth, or what we can say breadth, was little lesser. So we couldn't do anything, flow full thing in this thing. So we found that because office number 1 and office number 2 was adjoining with a wall, removing that wall and creating that island gave us that whole, circular flow to the office, to the space. So that's why a person who starts from somewhere and ends to somewhere, that was the thing which was happening. And that's why we converted those limitations into possibilities that this can be done. Okay. And the second thing which we did in the primary stage, we did the zoning. And zoning, for example, you can say that the reception area is your A zone, and workstation is your B zone. Then director part was the C zone. Then managerial or a team leader part was D zone. Then accounts department and other HR department was E zone. Then toilet blocks in the F zone. Then recreation was G, similarly conference H, marketing I, and then pantry J. So similarly, we had these 10 zones which we had to build in this setup. Along with, there was one more challenge which was very difficult to maintain in this, which was Vastu thing. Because nowadays people in office as well think too much of Vastu. So we incorporate that thing as well, and there is a special mention for this, that there was not a single workstation which was facing south. All the workstation, all the directors face, all the managers face, everyone was facing either north, east, or west. So as per Vastu, no one should face south when they sit. So we achieved that as well, and that's why client got impressed with this layout, and they just said that Ritik, you are going to do this thing. आप ही ये काम कर रहे हो. So this was the thing which we achieved. Then this zoning thing also helped us. They got impressed कि भाई चलो 100 लोग बैठ रहे हैं, हमारे में 120 बैठ रहे हैं, हमारे भी तो 110 लोग बैठ रहे थे. But we came up with this zone thing, and somehow they clicked this thing in their mind, and they told यार नहीं, you have that potential, ये layout में वो potential है, तो you are through कि भाई आप ये करो. Now we told client that we want to play more, we want to be more creative with this zoning. So we told them that we want to explore with your flooring as well for these zones. So they told that, see, builders are ready to provide us different tiles for different zones. So we also did different color theory and different color concepts for all the zones. And जैसे कि हमारा central zone है, that we called as a vanilla zone. It was all white. So we selected white tile specifically for that central zone, which was creative white, black strips, white tile for that zone. Similarly, we did denim blue tile for the director zone. Then we can say workstations. For workstations, we used mild gray tile. Then for recreation, we chose red tile. So similarly, we implemented color theory along with the zone theory. So both the theory combined, and then the creative idea of this color palette came up. This is how you can say that it gave little different ideology and some different point of view rather than the other of it. This was the part.